the first to know, Nsem-Pii TV.
According to the Daily Gist newspaper, budgeter, the Honorable Dr. Casey Latofosin, Ebekin Kaya as finance minister, there are certain components that one can find Ghana for the new Meshimune and Yamani PPA during parliamentary workshop. Ya a course so now for from both sides. That a debate on certain components in the 2026 budget. NBP say there's an Indian firm. Indian firm your friend Omo Tata Consultancy Services, a Indian technology company. Now, abayi this abayi epese Omo hand over a contract. Demo my friend contract on the Ghana's integrated tax administration system. Yeah, contract no ebosom $28 million. Now, according to the Daily Gist newspaper, contract of $28 million for this Indian technology company to operate Ghana's integrated tax administration system for VR, and for the Ghana Revenue Authority GR. Dr. Casey Latofosin, any Ghana Mampenyin, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, as stated on contract, they say this Indian firm is entitled to a tax waiver. A 2 hours say, Omo ye juma, Omu tuadema ben, Omu wevu satono. Yeah, a 2 hour bosom $10 million. Now, who gives a company a contract sum of $28 million and offer this same company a tax waiver of $10 million? And a minority in parliament who you say, and there are some na finance minister person. Now, interesting. Since 2021, company are responsible for Ghana Integrated Tax Administration System. Yeah, Airboa ama Ghana Revenue Authority consistently omo exceed omo revenue target no. Company your friend the Accra-based Axon Information Systems. Yeah, the then His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo buying enter into contract with. It is a local company here based in Accra. Into Omo, and since 2021, Omo abua in domestic revenue mobilization under the Ghana Integrated Tax Administration System contract. Yeah, a free one. Obete se GR for Kasebia anwa. They talk about exceeding tax revenue. It is because of this company. Now, somewhere in November 2024, under His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, and Aban here said there be company no di juma, but they want to speed up. Now, Omo Ebehe say company for betumi abamua the exceeding of revenue target na ebetumi akosoro. And Omo propose this same Indian company yefre Omo Tata Consultancy Services. The minority then, led by Dr. Casey Latofosin, Esoritian. Omo question why say yeji contract ready free a Ghanaian owned technology firm, Edicoma an Indian firm. Now, according to public records, on 2 different occasions, and the minority led by Dr. Casey Latofosin, yana oye committee member, Edema the finance committee, now almost cited insufficient track record, and 2 failure to meet local content requirements. Say, this Indian technology company and say, Omo yedisa contract na mawo and a contract na maso. Omo bayi going into the 2026 budget. Omo state wo mu say this same company almost sorry when they were in opposition, no. Omo by award this same contract they omo and grant them a tax waiver of even $10 million. And no, and according to KPMG, omo chirima, sa Tata Consultancy Services, among 3 companies, ya a baby say omo yan shortlisted omo for the ITAS project. omo ene the lowest rank among them. To oya omo wan say Dr. Keselato Forsen ebe propose e di akire Mmarahyɛbadwa just say afei die omo ne yemfa the integrated tax administration system contracting for. Number 2, some financial experts this Indian company going to handle the Ghana integrated tax administration. In fact, it pose a lot of risk because almost said the company face legal issues abroad. Literally, United States of America, a fraud fine in terms of their tax mobilization in a state in the United States. 2024. Enti ebe won ye pa said Dr. Keselato Forsen finance minister ebe propose this same contract, this same company will pursue to their contract in 2024. Now adia kra ma controversies no brew more in parliament following report on say they requested $10 million withholding tax waiver for Tata consultancy services. And this is a by person contract man. According to Mmarahyɛbadwa, omo kire say for over the period of the number of years a sign contract, the tax waiver will continue to increase and end stagnant at $10 million. Now, which government does this? Which government does this? Indeed, according to the Daily Gist newspaper, in fact, at the Nsem-Pii kesiapa na asori Mmarahyɛbadwa. According to them, now say and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama highlighted the success of Ghanaian developed AI algorithms in managing port operations. It's DNT and a Ghana mapayin ebo Ghana nyuma hodo and they omudo the technology based programs obo mabaso na ya beji contract dear free a certain Ghanaian owned technology consultant Ediakoma an Indian firm sign a granted a tax waiver of $10 million or more depending on the length of the contract. Inti asem sebe the end of this case yechi yebehwe said the ensem no ebesi akwa akosi
nanka presidential jet no beba 2026 senka parliament jitu mu ton 2024 say enkoto a nka beba 2026 that time na nado wen and so President Mahama nanuma sem e kire se na nado pese owia o man no Ghana fo abre ne atoto na ma Ghana fo ntiase o ma NDC minority fo ntiase ne ntiase ochena into a moment because we have a luxurious presidential jet. No ba obetwa saade enum ye nyankoto ene ye kwakoto de ne bo no ye nanado de ne times 50 producer sambo no voice ni biem na de dodo sambo president Mahama voice na de dodo
on renting luxurious aircrafts for presidential travel at a time when the state of Ghana has a fully fitted and airworthy executive jet that can ferry the president anywhere in this world. And I know because I use that aircraft. On renting luxurious aircrafts for presidential travel at a time when the state of Ghana has a fully fitted and airworthy executive jet that can ferry the president anywhere in this world. And I know because I use that aircraft. Professor Mills used that aircraft. On renting luxurious aircrafts for presidential travel at a time when the state of Ghana has a fully fitted and airworthy executive jet that can ferry the president anywhere in this world. And I know because I use that aircraft. Professor Mills used that aircraft.
President is renting like.
Yeah. Enti anana da ho no mumisa se dia na asi 2024 your presidential jet ne ho odene na ono kura na oyusu nti enye hwe Abosumi duntam ye kwa akoto ebia ne boɔ ɛso kyɛn ne nanka bandada ne ntɔ Satan 50 and now $1.2 billion ne ɛsɛ yɛmfa nkɔtɔ ɛyɛ Ghana for nansɛ yɛkɔ yɛnim no ne yɛkrɛ propaganda wei afiri hɔ nyame yɛ adoma Friday yɛbɛba bɛka Wednesday yɛbɛka tax waivers no ɛho asɛm producer nti ɛyɛ no akae me saa beneficiaries no nyɛ yɛbɛka ho asɛm yet propaganda we everywhere ewo internal matters in MPP near the awie ene bulk messages be accorrance a free honorable Kennedy a Japan camp and almost send a bulk message diama MPP delegates say womontua bamfantia Dr. Mahmoud Baumia san say 2024 Baumia ko sanse Ghana enye Islamic State. Eye honorable Kennedy Japan ne nkrofo na design sa SMS messages no. Ni nyina ye se aba ye ko no oni campaign message. Ne campaign message ni nyina ye ne de entokwa beba oman Ghana. Akamfo nsori wenum nsori wenum nyesei, a Christopher nsori wenum nyesei. Eye entokwa message e no de nam. Said ya Rwanda and Tokwasi ya hoye basa Uganda and Tokwasi wa hoye basa mirebi uko Kongwa we free ha akamfonye wenum ye seya and ne Congo enyo ye no montia sundue mu no sabina honorable Kennedy Japan pese ode bagana eti enura ye da sori ye no na ne camp na sende message di ama MPP delegates say Ebra Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ye president no okoko sign say Ghana eye vice president no okoko sign say Ghana enye Islamic State ni edikan enam say tumidie qualities ya ye didi president ana ye de ye presidential candidate eni ni munti no ono ane nkrofo na one ne tena ono omotena se e drafting message no ba kokura ahunyan sase message we aye de koinu tokuro bi beba beda ba bi mo makwashin ye none of Kennedy Japan advises hu say message ya ye de kwa abonten se Baumia as a vice president sign ye say Ghana beba so no ba be ye president ya Ghana be ye Islamic State no ba kokura ntima wonyansa nkase message ya ye de kodada delegacy no anka amanfo be hu say ye 419 ne say ne edikan 2024 Yewura Baumia ye vice president only to me say obekwa sign agreement bia say Ghana enye Islamic State eno ye 1 point mabon. Number 2, the second point in say agreement no say ye kwa sign enemre ya ye wo ye 1992 constitution ya eyemra kese a ene ne kita Ghana no se Baumia as a vice president kwa sign say ono ba be ye president ya Ghana be ye Islamic State ya na chese de kire ne say a Christopher entimi nye nyamesom wa ha no sa na Kennedy ka propaganda message om de koy no na o man nya smart mo se Baumia kokko sign no 2024 no no ye vice president and no signs agreement no in 2024 say obaba ye president ya na nam say enipa na Kennedy Japan kwatena parliament wan hia ade bia anti no eno an so mo ye message ni say yemfa nkodi trongu Baumia so ne yenko ni edikan se wo kwa sign agreement se wo hwe sa agreement we dia under article 75 se Baumia kwa sign say Ghana baba ye Islamic State dia agreement bisa no say ye nokure mpo a ebeba under article 75 article 75 no kire say the president may execute or cause to be executed treaties, agreement or conventions in the name of Ghana, president, or say president, ene betima execute mpache o mo amode sa message ni ko se ba omia kokko sign agreement say o wini a o sign 2024 say 2025 obeye Ghana Islamic State no 2024 na ba omia na ye president because constitution say a president nko na betimi assign agreement wo Ghana dinim enti e hono so no mahun se etro mo pese mo dinti mahun nyansa hun se samo de bakra na amanfo beka se na se agreement say the eco parliament article 75 clause 2 no or say a treaty agreement or convention executed by or under the authority of the president shall be subject to ratification by an act of parliament or a resolution of parliament supported by the votes of more than 1/2 of all members of parliament. And Ghana for the ben yeda sorry na Ghana parliament G2 mu say 2025 Ghana be Islamic State. One say Honorable Kennedy Japan yakaso nye presidential material fere matiase because message na wo dey come delegates say wo na wo nyansa enti wo nyansa chen delegates na wo mo kwa akoto aba enti wo the propaganda text message kwa akoma wo say ba omi assign say 2025 Ghana be Islamic State ya enam so call parliament one share parliamentary rules. Now one share 1992 constitution 24 years ya what na parliament no agreement biya no a copy president sign agreement biya wo Ghana dinimu a parliament Emma parliament ye de egitum by majority of the MPs da ben 2024 year that's what ye agreement be called parliament say eye baumia ne kofa ba ye say yenyintum e parliament na Ghana emeye Islamic State nkramofo nko ade ya enam samonya smart nti monsa na number 3 enam samonya smart nti 2024 the president of Ghana eye Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo ye Christian or ye Anglican ni kesiye pa eba ne say na Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo ye president na ono na tumi ni nyina kita no otimi trasie ma vice ya onni tumi eko sign say Ghana ebe ye Islamic State na president na nkasa eye Kristoni sema humani ngwase Number 4 because of say muni munguma na mo amotena se e draft sa message no enam sa adwem bone na mo pese mo de say o man Ghana ni MPP nti the 6th point I make kire mo no say of the 4th point I make kire mo no say Ghana ha per the 1992 constitution way president biya ni wa obetima ye mara say yen somsom baako e hono so no enam se kwotena parliament wan hua de yie nti eno so you don't know say constitution ne makwan e ma yen som osom baako you don't know enti message na e ba mo delegates ho nyina no a e free Canada Japan aso eye wo mu na kuku sa text message no producer me hwa na me di ama wo mu na kuku sa text message ni nyina no wo madwena nkoso se Ghana ha o man mra no e makwan e ma yemfa one party and now one region enye adwuma e wo man mu ha o man hu producer show fake message no media man ya cry ya baba ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia baba respond say message bia ye fake bibia ye fake nti sa message amonsa kan ye say Dr. Laji Mahmoud Bawumia esan one Islamic yibia say Ghana may Islamic State no from Canada Japan camp no eye niema propaganda ne trop so di odi trop by force digi to me na enye yie dia mo be ye bia no ye be expose mu and sa text message mo amone honorable Kennedy Japan tenasia mo se bo mi akoko sign say Ghana nye Islamic State no ye mamati ase say under the 1992 constitution president biya ni ho a obetima sign say Ghana ensom esom baako na me ba be kire oba bi ewo nti parliament o mo kwatena ho kwa mansua de enu ntina ye say ye de akonwa no ma wa wuntimi nkita because aniaman wenum bia no e se uhu ansana one year wo say wo pe president aye den adie se wanti mansua sa aniama we ya e na ogina platform so a wo kan sema ensem fata aniama nketenkete we no wo kan wo de ma delegates na e ma obia hu se wonya fit to become a presidential candidate nampo wanya akwanya se oba be ye president he me dem tifie ha madwuma amaya ne se adwuma amaya de aboa entina me se me mpe campaign member me ma brosa me de ne se meti hei propaganda bia mo be ya one ebe affect ba omia me expose mu propaganda bia mo be ya ebe affect MPP na Ghana fo hu se MPP fo no binum ye fon na MPP nya akono no me ba be set records no street enti nay me ma honorable Kennedy Japan campaign team na ti ase se message na mo de kwa abonten se ba omi asan ye message na mo de kwa abonten se ba omi asan ye se Ghana be ye Islamic State no Ghana be ye Islamic State wo krom hanom no wo moboa the 1992 constitution